Overthinking has probably stolen more opportunities from your life than failure ever had. Failure hurt once, overthinking hurts you every single day. It convinces you that you are being responsible, when in reality you are just standing still. Think about the opportunities you never took, the conversation you never had, the decision you kept postponing because your mind whispered, what if this goes wrong? Here's the truth most people never realize. You don't lose your future because you make a bad decision. You lose it because you never make one. And today, we are going to uncover the hidden psychology behind why your brain traps you in endless thinking and how to finally break free. Friends, the biggest myth about overthinking is that it means you are intelligent. It does not. Intelligent thinking moves you toward clarity, and overthinking keeps you trapped in confusion. One solves problem and other creates imaginary one. Yet your brain keeps convincing you that if you think just a little longer, you will finally feel certain. But certainty is something life never promised. That's why the more you chase it, the more anxious you become. To understand why this happened, you have to understand how your brain was designed. Friends, thousands of years ago, your ancestors survived because their brain constantly looked for danger. So, hearing a strange sound in the forest or noticing movement in the bushes could mean the difference between life or death. A false alarm was always safer than missing a real threat. The problem is, your brain still uses that same survival system today. Only the predators have changed. Instead of wild animals, your brain now threat job interview, relationship, difficult conversations, public speaking, or starting a business as if they were life-threatening dangers. It floods your mind with worst case scenarios, believing it's protecting you when it's actually keeping you trapped. But here's where overthinking becomes dangerous. Your brain starts confusing preparation with protection. It believes that if it keep replying every possible outcomes, it can show how prevent pain. That's why one simple text message from your boss can turn into hours of anxiety. That's why one small mistake from years ago suddenly reappears at 2 o'clock in the morning. Your brain is not searching for the truth, it's searching for certainty. And because certainty does not exist, the thinking never stops. There's another psychological trap almost nobody talks about. Overthinking feels productive. After spending 3 hours worrying about a decision, your brain tricks you into a believing you have actually accomplished something. But nothing about action is not the same as taking action. You can spend an entire day analyzing your future and still make zero progress. That's why overthinking is one of the smartest form of self-sabotage. It's look responsible from the outside, but underneath it's simply fear wearing the mask of productivity. So, how do you break this cycle? The first rule is simple. Stop trying to think your way out of a thinking problem. The moment you catch yourself analyzing the same decision for more than 5 minutes, force yourself to take one imperfect action. Send a mail, write the first sentence, make the phone call. Friends, action gives you brain evidence that you are safe. Endless thinking only gives you more reason to stay afraid. The second rule is stop asking why and start asking what. Instead of asking why I am like this, ask what is the next step I can control. Instead of asking why did they say that, ask what evidence do I actually have. That single shift moves your brain away from emotional speculation and toward logical decision making. And finally, remember this. Overthinking don't have a thinking problem. They have a certainty problem. Somewhere along the way, your brain learned that thinking equals safety. But real confidence is never built by thinking. It's built by action before you feel completely ready. The moment you stop negotiating with every fearful thought, your life begins to change. Because your mind is an incredible servant, but it's become a terrible master the day you let it make every decision for you. Friends, if you tired of living inside your own head and ready to take back control of your mind, make sure you subscribe. This channel is not about motivation, it's about rewiring the way you think, one psychological insight at a time. Stop shrinking, start acting. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.